Hello, everybody. It's Ed Banger's Haven again with Josh and Jeremy. We're doing God as a Weapon by Falling in Reverse featuring Marilyn Manson. I remember when I saw this one, I kind of heard the song a little bit beforehand and then I stopped it. But then, so I didn't even know Manson was in it until like
Think I pointed
way
it
later
out to you
on.
when we were talking about
Yeah,
the
I think you
song.
were talking
Yeah.
about it. It's like Marilyn Manson's in it? What? Because I only saw like the part where he was saying, like Ronnie was singing it. So I was like, because honestly, I found out that his tour that he named God as a Weapon, right? And so I was just like, fuck, man, why does he gotta be so problematic? Like, I don't like the. I mean, we talked about it during the prequel song.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like how, like, he kind of tries to like relate him towards Jesus, being Jesus and
Yeah, I
shit.
don't
And
get
I'm
it.
just like,
And
and
we'll
I'm
see if
like,
he does it
I
in
can
this
see
one
that you're
too.
being a good guy or whatever. I understand that, but I mean, or like problematic or whatever. Like, I understand that you're trying to be a good person and stuff now, but sometimes you hurt yourself as much as you help yourself in a lot of these cases. So he did the God as a Weapon tour, and then now a bunch of people are trying to cancel a lot of the bands that are on it because Hollywood and Dead, Slaughter to Prevail, trying to think of all the. It's like seven bands or something, like six or seven bands that are going to be on the tour with them. Corresponding dates, like I'm sure that it's switching around for like the whole tour. I think there was like people like on certain ones, like Slaughter to Prevail, or like on certain dates and stuff like that. Because there was like eight groups. There's hardly ever any time where I've went to a show where they've had like seven bands in a show. But I mean, like I've seen like four or five, but then that's like given like two of the bands like a 20-minute set list, which I don't think really helps a lot of people, but you never know.
Yeah, it'll vary. Wage War, Tech Nine, Sleep
Oh yeah,
Theory,
Wage War and Tech
and
Nine. That's
Point
who
North.
else. Point North, yeah, they're kind of a newish band. So like a lot of people were trying to cancel all these bands. I'm like, just let people tour.
Yeah.
Just because they're trying to make
Don't
more
buy
money.
tickets.
Falling,
That's how you.
yeah. If you don't want to fucking support it, don't buy tickets. You, like, whenever there's certain people that you don't like, you just don't give them money. Like, it's not that hard to understand. You don't have to boycott nobody. Just don't give them money. They're gonna make money regardless, unless you just stop giving them money. Like, oh, but I want to see Hollywood and Dead. Watch them on another tour.
Yeah.
Like I've seen them twice already. So like I don't need to see him again if I don't really want to. So I mean, and that being said, just let the dude do his shit. Just shut up. Like quit bitching, okay? You guys bitching about Ronnie Radke. You guys have no life, okay? Spending all this time like complaining about this dude. Like he wouldn't make more money if you weren't being so like bitching about this dude. I'm just saying.
Well, the funny thing is I think it gets him more money.
That's what I'm saying because people love to be hated, or like
And
like you
he
be
embraces
famous
it,
or
so it's like,
infamous. Infamous, yeah. Well, every time he gets haters, he just gets more money. I mean, like Attila does the same thing. A lot of people try to say that they're the worst band of all time because like the guy just does shit to troll people a lot of the time. Like his music is always trolling his people that don't like his music. They're like, I ain't gonna cover this group. I'm like, yeah, you say that shit while he wipes his fucking wipes your tears with money that
mm-hmm.
you gave him. Because covering for his shit, like talking about his stuff, reviewing it on your channel or whatever, essentially is giving him more money because it's getting more people to view his stuff. So, like, you complaining about, like, people not being on his tour is going to make more people go to his tour
All right.
and spend more money. So, with that being said,
Yeah.
let's just get into the video.
Yeah. You could probably rant all day long on this stuff.
I
But
know.
yeah.
It's just like, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I,
let's
I
react to
do
this
this
video
all
and
the
see what
time.
we think of it. And then we can talk more
Yep.
afterwards.
I can't stop from spinning down the rabbit hole. The deeper that it from sinning. My halo's just a hole. The deeper that I get inside you, the deeper you will fall. Say that God's a weapon, well I'm a hand grenade. Try to take this ring from me, watch me detonate. You might as well bury me. My sinful confession, you're my obsession. If God is a woman and God is a my sinful confession, you're my If God is a woman, then God is a God is a
Oh, that ended faster than I expected.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean,
I like the song. I just didn't understand the meaning. I don't know
I
if
guess he was
I'll
saying
have
that
to.
women are God or something.
Well, if God is
Because
a
it
woman,
said,
God is a weapon. I don't really get the
yeah, as he's saying,
meaning behind it, to be
yeah, I
honest.
don't know.
I'd have
Honestly,
to listen to it
because I
again,
saw
to be
the
honest with
lyric.
you.
Yeah, because when I heard the lyrics first, I think I heard that part beforehand. Somebody else was talking about it, and I was just like, "The fuck? And God is a woman? What?" So I was trying to figure, and it's kind of funny how the chick that's in the video kind of looks like Soraya too.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna
like,
mention that
and
as
then she
well. I'm
didn't
like,
have anything, which I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of like saying that she doesn't have any parts and stuff like that, but still is kind of. And then he goes up and makes out with God,
yeah, that's
I
again.
guess. And I was like, what?
That's why I said
I don't
I'm
know.
struggling with the meaning of the video, watching it,
Yeah, sometimes
and
with the
listening to the
videos, I don't
lyrics. I'll have
even.
to
Yeah,
listen to them again. Now,
yeah,
it's not my favorite song. I liked it. It's not one of my
yeah.
favorites.
Yeah, it's not my favorite one that he's done, but like I liked what Marilyn Manson did in the
No
song.
offense. I
I
was
mean,
just going to say the
I
same
love
thing.
me some
I
Marilyn
think
Manson stuff.
Marilyn
So
Manson sounded better in this song than Ronnie
yeah,
did.
yeah,
Ronnie was doing too much, like doing the high pitched stuff and doing the right.
yeah,
I felt he
yeah,
was doing too many things, which I know he does that in a lot of, but this seemed just a little overreach.
yeah, yeah.
But
Well, I mean,
he's the
sometimes I
artist.
think
I'm
that
not.
that's
So
what
I
he
mean, it's
does.
like
Yeah,
but I just felt listening to the song. Marilyn Manson had one tone. There was not
yeah,
multiple
yeah.
registers he was
Well, I mean,
hitting in different
I
areas. Like
think,
he went operatic in one point almost.
yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, dude,
Well, that's why I think that sometimes like Ronnie's like perfection and perfection because you could tell he's got like a perfectionist nature. He's trying to get it as right as he can because I mean he goes through his old songs and then thinks about like how he sounded when he was doing it then, and then he's like, oh, I wish I would have done this a bit different and stuff like that. So I'm like, I think he's just a perfectionist and he tries to like do something different a lot of the time, or like she tries to like
Oh, I get
impress.
that.
It
I'm
seems
just
like,
saying that when you do the same,
yeah,
multiple things in one song, it kind of gets muddy.
yeah. It's like you don't have to do a bunch of crazy stuff in it for it to stick.
But there's other
But
people that
like,
will love that he does
you
that.
know,
So I
some
mean, it's
people actually like this song though. Like I've been hearing that it's like people have liked it more
yeah, I'm
than
not saying I
hated it,
don't
but
like it. It's not one of my
no,
favorites.
no, I
But
know I got that. Yeah,
like we listened
because
to that
I'm
Baby
like
Metal one we
fashionably
listened to
late.
4 or 5 songs ago, and that Slaughter to Prevail song is one of my
Yeah,
favorites in a long time.
yeah.
I'm not, and I'm telling you, I really like that song.
Well,
But
like I'm like personally, Following Your Verse, my favorite stuff is like his second album, Fashionably Late. I love that whole album, like back to like from the first track
is
to the
that the one
last
with
track.
na 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 that
Yeah,
song?
it has Bad Girls
Yeah.
Club on it. It has Fashionably Late. It has what's it called? Even it has Rolling Stone and Alone, which a lot of people don't like Alone because they felt like his rapping was kind of corny in it. But I mean, even with it sounding the way that it does, same with like in Rolling Stone, which I was happy even if he just like threw it in there as a willy-nilly thing when we were on Shiprocked. I liked how he at least played it once because
Hmm.
it's like one of my favorite songs. I even laugh at it because like he says with like a fucking avocado. That's like one of the lyrics in it. And that's like one of my favorite lines in the whole song. It's just like goofy thing, right? But like that's like my favorite Falling in Reverse album, hands down. It's passionately like, well, like a lot of people wouldn't consider it that way, but still, I've loved them ever since like their first album. But that's probably top tier favorite for me.
But yeah,
But
so
like, but yeah, with that all being said, like we don't know which song we're gonna do next, but it's probably I'm gonna try to end up getting Jeremy into this band called Eminence. There's like a song that recently came out with called God Fearing Man that I want him to check out because it's fucking cool.
but yeah, if
So
you also
it might
have
be
other
that.
falling in reverse songs you want us to react to, we do this on
Yeah.
every reaction video. So you guys, the band we're reacting to, if you have other selections that we need to react to, just leave them in the comments. And any other ones for that matter. It doesn't have to be related to falling in reverse. It can be anything. But
Yep.
um, and if you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel yet, we would love to have you guys. And then hit that bell so you get notified when the new videos come out. But check out the website as well because all of our content, regardless of whether or not it's on YouTube or anywhere else, goes on that website. So, um, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And like Josh said, we're not sure what we're gonna react to next, but expect something heavy.
Yeah, more than likely something heavy. Because
But
there's something that I have in the pipeline that
yeah,
I want to have him here, but he'll probably be like, "What the fuck?"
yeah. But for all of
But
us here at
yeah,
the Heart of Geek, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Headbangers Haven, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.
peace.